Shalom, Israel, first vamos. Do we give all praises, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh, B'Hashem, Hashem, Hashem, Kakadash. Everyone to the apostles, and else great millstone for teaching us his truth, peace, and blessings to the whole elect of Israel. Yahweh is the name of thine father, Hebrew. B'Hashem is the name. Yahweh Shai is the name of the begotten Son. Back in the lesson, as he was entitled, their women are turning against them. Was really another telltale sign that their kingdom is coming to an end, and that the curses that are upon us are being shifted and put on to our enemies. Because I see dealing with us, how our own women going against us, and you're going to show further going to show this lowest state, this position that we are in. And now you're seeing this happening to Esau Edom, as we're seeing his kingdom crumbling and his devil losing his power as we speak. Which, as we're going to get throughout these lessons, these scriptures dealing with Deuteronomy 37, how the curses are upon us being put upon our enemies, as well as the book of Obadiah further adding to that point. So, got this video from Brother's channel, Arrows of Indignation 144. It says, Esau, women are turning against him, which signals Esau is losing his power. So, I'm going to play a little bit of this, which is over 4 minutes, which you can get this and watch the full thing for yourself if you want to. I'm probably going to play like a minute, if not two. Get a couple scriptures, and that'll be the lesson. The Lord will be edifying. Let's dive into it.
We're not, drive nice cars. Their houses are fucking 10 times this size. When we got married, we had a 2,400 square foot house, and we've had to downsize to 1,400 square feet. You made us lose 8,000 square feet.
Me?
Because you're too fucking broke to pay for the house.
And you see who these Edomite women are especially choosing. Jake. Israel, the 12 tribes. This is who they prefer, which you see in a lot of various cases. You have people be asking questions out there in the streets, or people are partying, I guess, and these women will be asked, I don't know the exact questions, but a lot of these women prefer Jake, man.
Too broke. I'm the one. You quit your job. You're a stay-at-home mom.
Make up my income. That's your job.
Make up your income.
You especially see this devil getting hurt, being offended over that. Salty.
It's fucking crazy. You know I work 12-hour shifts. You know I work 12-hour shifts just to keep the lights on around here.
So that when you're done with your 12-hour shift, pick up another 4 or 6 fucking...
And as the spirit, you see in this title, that Edom is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning of that follows. I also got that scripture too. Because when we're seeing the downfall of this devil's kingdom and his own woman turning against him, is especially a signifier, for lack of better words, of that.
Hours at Walmart down the street. I don't know what to tell you.
When do you expect me to eat or sleep?
Eat on your way to work. Sleep. I don't know when. When you're home.
Okay, so you made a Tinder.
Yes.
Because I don't bring enough.
Alright, let's see if there's any videos. Play a little bit of this.
Okay, MAGA men are about to lose their wives in record numbers. And I'm going to tell you why. You can believe me or not believe me. You can call me stupid. You can say it's liberal bullshit. I don't really fucking care. This is the truth, and you need to actually acknowledge the reality. And here's why you're going to lose your wives. Because we know everybody's turning on Trump. I mean, instantly turning on Trump. And whatever that one thing is that made your wives or your long-term partners turn on Trump, it could have been the Epstein files, or the way he treated immigrants, or starving children, being in financial control of the money, even though everybody knew that there was money.
So they've seen their own woman is, fed up with them. But let's get these scriptures. This is Deuteronomy chapter 30 and verse 7. And it says, "In the Lord thy power will put all these curses upon thine enemies." And the woman, especially being one of them. As we read in the brother's title, how their women are turning against them. We just want to say, about that point being a lesson, another telltale sign their kingdom is coming to an end. They're losing their power. This will happen to us. How our own women turned against us. And you see how they are, especially, pretty much choosing, Esau, Edom. And you're seeing this happen with Esau. And the Lord the Lord thy power put all these curses upon thy enemies and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee. Especially with these other heathen nations. But also mainly speaking of Esau, Edom. Obadiah 1:15 further adding to that point. For the day of the Lord is near upon all the heathen. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thine own head. So this devil's going to get what's coming to him, man, on all levels. And this just being one example. Revelation 13:10. Alex says, me, quick it through the spirit. Looking for a lesson to make. And I saw one of the other brothers, speaking on, that video. Made a lesson, going into it. And I thought it, add my 2 cents. Because this is once another telltale sign the kingdom is coming to an end. Between various other things, happening, taking place, signifying that this rulership, this queendom is fallen, man. And their own women turning against them is especially part of that. But Revelation 13:10, it says, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that kills with the sword must be killed with the sword. So it is further answer to those 2 scriptures we read, Deuteronomy 30:7, as a book of Obadiah, how these curses can be, shifted, put upon our enemies, how, the things the devil has done, it's going to be, returned upon his own head. But he that leads into captivity shall go into captivity. And you won't see any of these anti-Christians pull out this scripture, tell you that. But he that leads into captivity shall go into captivity. He that kills with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. So this devil is going to pay for the atrocities that he has committed, things that he has done. And it's all going to return upon his own head, as read in Obadiah 1:15. There's no escaping it. And read in the previous scripture, Deuteronomy 37. Curses upon us and we put upon our enemies. Numbers 35:33, and it's like a broken record, but those are one pushing the point across. But this further answer that point, so ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood it defileth the land. And the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it. Who shed that blood? Esau, Edom. Also these, various heathen nations, because they also played a role in the captivity of the nation of Israel. There's 12 tribes, but they're, but mainly speaking of Esau, Edom, But they're all going to pay for the things that they have done, the atrocities that they have committed. But it's Ecclesiastes chapter 10 and verse 8, and it says, because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit. This is how this devil has, obtained his kingdom, through lies, through deceit, through, rape, rob, and murder, through the mass bloodshed he has spilled of our people, man. It says, because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another, and you're slowly seeing that transitioning period happening. And who is going to be translated to the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel, starting with the elect. We hope and pray that we're a part of the Lord's will. 2 Ezra 6:9 further ends that point. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. So Esau, Edom's kingdom, is crumbling as we speak, and this is just further signifies the fall of this place. Is once again going back to really the whole point. Their women turning against them. Just as you've seen with us, further going to show this, that lowest state position that we were in, and how women, gravitate towards, people in power, and this devil is losing his power. And you see how they're especially, would rather choose and be with Jake. You see a bunch of salty, Edomites out here. Brought up that point where you have these questions will be asked, and Barak Shai. One of the questions I believe that these will ask, or interviewing these women out here, they'll say what's your and what do they say? What's your favorite race, or there's another word. What's your type? Barak Shai. They'll ask, what's your type? And Edomite women, other heathen women will choose Jake. That this is who they prefer. And so like I was trying to find the correct wording, But those type of things that you see, I just want to use that as an example to push that point across. But the point was made, just quick it through the spirit, something to dive into. Lord's will is edifying to close out. Give all praise, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem El Shabbat Shem Dash Shalom. See you next one, Lord's will.